National Coffee Association tells that 76% of consumers drink a cup of coffee either brewed at their house or at more than 1 million fast food services in America. This leads me to ask a question. Have you considered being a coffee drinker? But you've probably heard the stereotypes and negative connotation behind it, like it stunts your growth and there's way too much caffeine. So you've changed your mind about drinking coffee. But what if I told you that coffee is actually very beneficial? Today, I will persuade you to become a coffee drinker by presenting you with the research I have acquired on the versatility, or the different ways to drink coffee, the health benefits of coffee, and the economic benefits of coffee. First, let's talk about the versatility of coffee. You may think there is only one way to drink coffee, like black, hot, caffeinated coffee. But you're mistaken. There are many ways. For starters, you can have a dark, medium, or light roast. This is a way to determine how strong your coffee will taste. You also don't have to just drink hot coffee. You can also have iced coffee, my personal favorite. You don't like black coffee? Then you can change that very easy by adding creamer. Creamer is usually dairy, so you can also substitute it with almond, skim, or soy milk. Are you worried about having too much caffeine? Well, just order your coffee decaffeinated, which is 95% less caffeine than caffeinated coffee. With that being said, there's also so many different styles of coffee. For instance, Americanos, Frappuccinos, Espressos, flat whites, lattes, cold brews, and so many more. Now, let's talk about the benefits, the health benefits of coffee. According to an article on healthline.com, coffee contains essential nutrients like vitamin B2, vitamin B3, vitamin B5, and potassium. An study conducted by Harvard School of Public Health shows that women who drink 4 cups of coffee are 20% less likely to suffer with depression. Coffee can also help increase your fiber intake. A journal from the agricultural food industry tells us that a cup of brewed coffee represents a contribution of up to 1.8 grams of fiber of the recommended 20 to 38 grams. Lastly, an article from Medical News Today tells that coffee protects against type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, and liver cancer and liver disease. They go on to further say that coffee promotes a healthy heart. Now, let's talk about how coffee impacts the economy. According to the National Coffee Association website, in 2015, the coffee industry impacted the economy with a total of $225.2 billion. This is done by producing flavorings, creamers, sweeteners, and etc. The National Coffee Association further goes on to say that coffee composes 1.6% of the gross domestic product in the United States. Lastly, the coffee industry also helps to solve the unemployment in the USA by being responsible for over 1,600,000 jobs across the United States. This is because coffee shops are the fastest growing niche in the restaurant business. The National Coffee Association lastly tells us that the total amount of income generated from the coffee industry is $68.5 billion. So, today you have learned about the versatility of coffee by determining the roast, if you want creamer, or if you want to use a non-dairy substitute, or even have iced or hot coffee. You have also learned the health benefits of coffee, like vitamins that can be found in it, and the impact on your fiber it has, and the diseases and cancers that it can protect you from. Lastly, you have learned about the impact that coffee has on the economy, like providing over 1,600,000 jobs alone and generated $68.5 billion in income nationwide. So, Now that you have taken all this into consideration, you should go to Starbucks and have a nice cup of coffee. Thank you. Stop my video.